Welcome to Alan's Outdoors, you outdoors freaks. Start of another video. I'm at my next location. I'm at Motley Pond in the New Forest. I'm just having a walk round, and I've looking for my spots. I found the carp. If you can see him, let me see. There's a load of carp down in these snags here, in this corner. Cut the commons and a nice mirror. Typical, they've bloody moved now. Give it a second, they'll probably come back. Right in here under these snags. Oh, they're moving over there, I can see them. It's a scaly mirror moving down that way into the weed. I think I found my swim, everybody. This is where they are. Gives me a nice bit of water, I'll show you. Come back round this way. You're not allowed to fish this bank. This bank's no fishing. So I thought I'd walk down and have a look in the snags. Snags come all the way along here, all round this corner here. All these snags. All round here. Ain't no fishing beyond this point. So no one's going to be round there pestering me. This is the swim. The only trouble is it's a bit tight. It's a bit of a small swim. It should be all right though. Then you've got all this area here. So you've got, obviously no one can fish that area. So you've got here where the snags are and that down there. And then you've got all this water here. So I think that's where I'm going to go. I'm just going to keep having a little walk round just in case I see something else, but I'll let you know. Afternoon, outdoor freaks. Right, it is 2:15. All my bits are set up, but they're not, you know, I ain't got my rods out yet. I've got to just check my spots. I was going to say, I chose that end spot. I walked around the whole place, went out on the island, went everywhere, and you know, the fish are still showing here. They're still showing in the snags over there. They're still showing in the weed. So this is the closest point to where the fish, I mean, I've had fish cruising out here. I've had fish cruising out here, and I've had, you know, obviously the ones round there. And then we've got these snags in this end down here. So I'm in here. I was going to say it's good being able to fish that with the car that close. And it wasn't a coincidence. Obviously that's not why I did it. I did it because the fish are here. But look how tidy I can have my bivvy. Look how tidy I can have it. We're not having to have any bags in there. Oh, what a treat. What a treat. So it's a good job these Nash hides are small. How dinky it is. It's just a little swim. So I've gone with my rods out into the water. So I'm going to finish setting up, find some spots. I'm going to, just going to clip up over there. I've got my lead on with the prongs. I'm just going to have a little prong about just over there. I don't think there's any gravel in here, and there's no weed apart from where you can see weed. Like if the weed's on the surface, that's where the weed is. There's not really any like underlying weed, and they do a lot of raking in areas here, get a load of it out. So basically where the weed is where it is. But I'm going to have a look anyway. I mean, need be, if there is a little bit there, if I find some. I've got my rake with me anyway. I'll just going to have a chuck over to there and see how many wraps it is over to there, and then I'm going to have a look, you know, over onto the edge of the reeds there, because they like patrolling the reeds. And I've got obviously that little alcove there, which looks like it could be a good one. So obviously the fish are probably going behind them reeds, all round there, and then down into them other bits there, and they're all in this weed. So I shall have a little clip up. I might even go on the edge, have a look on the edge of them snags there, and on the edge of the lilies there. I'll intercept them coming out the weed, going along the edges. Anyway, I'll have a little dead about, and I'll catch up with you all in a bit. Welcome back everyone. That didn't take long. It's now 3:30. It took me a quarter of an hour. Spot I've got out there, it cracks down. It's absolutely solid. There's no debris underneath. In that gap right on the end of that bush there, in that gap between the bush and the weed, it's just solid. Just knocks back, knock, 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 solid. I mean, it's gravel, but it's like solid, it's polished, hard. There's another spot just under here because it's still undercut. Flick in under here, so you go in about 6 feet, so you're right in under that canopy. Same thing, completely polished, just dunk, 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 solid. Absolutely solid. These trees, thing else, these trees here, this one here, I think this tree here is an evergreen. I think the bush that's fallen down into that creates the snag there, and that's an evergreen as well. So obviously they're not dropping leaves into the water there. All you've got is this oak tree above me, and they're not getting over that way, and the silver birch there, but actually in that area there ain't any. It's pretty solid. I'm not sure if that is an evergreen. I'll figure out what it is from here. I have to go and have a look, go and investigate it a bit more. So anyway, yeah, that's 2 spots there, and then that leaves all this. I've got all this area here free. I'll have a line going, obviously just there, so they're not in the water, and the other one going over there, intercepting them as they're coming out. Nice. Just debating about whether to change my bank stick setup. Trouble is, I like having my tips up so that if they swim under, if that one from in here goes and it swims out and goes under that line, which it will, I can just pass my rod under it. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep them up. It's just easier for getting them untangled if they go underneath. Obviously I'm only using 9 footers, so you couldn't really get anything else in here. Swims ain't big enough. Anyway, perfect. Steelfish moving about everywhere. There was one crashed in the reeds over there earlier. Literally just after I turned the camera off from speaking to you a quarter of an hour ago, there was one crashed right in the reeds. One in the weed over there now, just come up. Anyway, get these sorted. I'll catch up with you in a bit. Afternoon everyone, it's 10 to 4, rods are out. Got me spots done, got me rods. So as I said, I've got one under there, and I've put 3 scoops of 20mm, 24mm chops and 24mm all crushed up. So a good mix, covered in hemp oil, lovely little grubby mix. They're under there, and my other ones out there where I said, just with a little PVA bag of pellet, because there's hardly any bream in here at all, no bream, really. The odd tench, but no bream, just mainly carp. But they like pellet, they get fed pellet here. I'm going to buy some of the house pellets, he's got a little shop here, and I'll see him. So that's where I am. Rod's out, settled down now, and I'll keep you posted. Hopefully it won't take too long. Speak to you all in a bit. Hi everyone, 20 to 5. I've just had another lead about. I thought I might as well get it out of the way now rather than then disturbing the swim again tomorrow. So I've opposite where my spot is on the corner of that bush I showed you, opposite that on the other bank, but a bit further out, third of the way actually, third more wraps out, there's I've got it going just sort of right on the edge of the bush, and it's like on the edge of the bush but also next to the reeds. So that's going to be a spot that if my close one here in the margin don't do anything tonight, Then that rod's going over there tomorrow. So let's wait and see. There's movement over there, over that one on the bush, near the bush I did. The longer rod. There's movement over there. So with any luck, I'll have one at some point. Stop it. Stop growling, you little pest. There's nothing to be growling at. Stop. She's a pest. Right. I'll catch up with you when we got a bit of news. Hopefully we'll have some fish the weekend. There's some beautiful fish in here. Very beautiful fish. Hopefully we can have one to show you. Speak to you all in a bit. Evening everyone, it's 8:30. It's cooling down a lot now, it's nice. Hopefully the fish will get their heads down soon. Get on the munch. Hopefully I'll have something to show you. Because there's some stunning fish in here. Up to like low 30s, mid 30s, something like that. Couple in here that go 30, beautiful fish. So with any luck, yeah, with any luck, they'll get on the feed soon, get their heads down. I haven't put any more bait out or moved my rods, still where they were. I put enough bait out there earlier, so hopefully they'll get on it. If I don't get anything tonight, I shall move, like I say, I shall move them rods round. Just put one over on the far bank on the reed line. Everyone seems to fish the reed line here. So we'll see what happens. With any luck, I'll give you a little update in the night. If not, I'll see you in the morning. Speak to you in a bit. Morning everyone. Morning. I think it's about 20 past 4 now. Not that long ago. Alright. Jesus Christ, it's not even that big. Fought like a bloody river carp. Lovely little mirror. 18 pound, 13 ounces. 13. Lovely little mirror. Let's turn around. Last bit will get you back. 18 pound 13. Nothing big. All welcome, all the same. Let's get her back. Get in. First one of the session. 18 pound 13. Happy days. God, did it fight? Jesus. Hi everyone, that was a welcome wake up call. I said 20 past 4, it was actually about 10 to 5. I just got my rods and everything back out. And it's now 5:15. So try and get back to sleep for a bit. Rods back out, wrapped back up, back on the spot. All sorted out. See what happens. So that's, in here they go, there's a couple go like low 30s, there's a few like real nice 20s, there's some lovely, real lovely scaly ones as well. See, that's a stocky that's gone in at some point, had a little bit of damage to its mouth, but some of them in here are lovely. Some of the older ones are like that. But, yeah, happy days. Nice to have a fish on the first night. Nice to know that spot's working. The other one hasn't. So tomorrow, like I said, well, today, I'll change that spot under the tree. I'll take that close one out from under the tree and I'll put it over to the reeds over the other side. But yeah, that'll do for now. As you can see, the swims are so small here, it's hard to work with. I'm gonna have to try and figure out a better place if I get another one. I don't really want to take it outside the fence. I don't walk it outside the fence, but into the path. We'll see if I get one of the nice ones. If I get one of the big ones out, one of the nice ones, then obviously I'll make a bit more of an effort to get better video of it. I'll do it outside the gate, take it, just walk it outside the fence, because it's not far. The whole thing's so small. Anyway, that's the trouble, small swims, real small, some of these. Anyway, I'll speak to you all a bit, give you a catch up in the morning. See you then. Morning everyone, 9:15. Just going to redo the rods. I'm going to make myself a coffee. No more fish in the night, just that one. Nice little mirror though. So peaceful here. Anyway, let's get this done. Get some fresh bait on, get some bait out. I'm going to move that rod from under the tree now. And I'm going to put that over onto the far side, over onto the reed line. Put a couple of spoms over it. So I'll catch up with you all a bit later when I've got a coffee and I'm all done. Speak to you in a bit. Welcome back everyone, 10:10. Rods are done. Let me flip you around. Right, so I've got the rod back out there again, which did me the bite this morning. And now I've moved the rod that I had under the trees there, and I've put it right in this alcove here. That goes in and round like that, and I've put it just up against that bush, right in that corner along them reeds, up against that bush right there. And it's absolutely polished hard out there. I've put 3 spoms over the top of it, I think, and I've catapulted 3 more pouches over there, because I give that a good bit yesterday when I got here. So I've just catapulted a few over it now. So now I'll just give the fish a chance to move in. Now I'm going to go and get my stuff out and I'm going to make myself a coffee. So I'll catch up with you all a bit later, or if we have any news. I'll speak to you all then. Afternoon everyone, 20 to 5. My God, it's roasting. Obviously no fish today, it's just too hot. I mean, I've still got my rods out just in case, because, you know, they're both sort of on the edge of cover. So just in case there was anything mooching under the cover. The weeds are all up in the weeds and in the snags, so I've left them out there just in case, but I'm not surprised it ain't gone. But obviously I'll leave them out. It'll probably be, if I get a chance, it'll be a night bite again. I mean, never say never, but just giving you a little catch up. So I'll catch up with you all again a bit later on. Give you an update. Speak to you then. Evening everyone, it's 7:10. Sun's gone down behind the trees, it's cool at last. I've put both the rods out and refreshed the bait, put a bit of bait over. So let's see what happens. Hopefully we'll have another one in the night, they'll get on the feed. Be so nice to have a mid to upper 20, if not one of the bigger ones out of here. Be lovely. Some absolute cracking scaly fish in here. I'd love to get one out to show you. But any luck, I'll speak to you all soon. Catch up with you a bit later. Morning everyone, it's 8:30. Sunday morning, and no fishing tonight. Very surprised. Thought after all that heat yesterday they might have got on the feed, but obviously just not in the mood. Too hot. I was watching them early hours this morning at first light, boshing out all down this channel here in the weed, but yeah, no, nothing. I mean, I'll be here for a few more hours yet, but slowly packing up, airing out, and then back off to Ivy. Back to work tomorrow. So if anything else happens between now and home time, I'll give you an update. So I'll speak to you all soon. Morning everyone, welcome back. It's 20 past 10 and that's it, done. All packed up. I'm gonna go get some food now, get some supplies, jump back onto Ivy. So until the next one, Ains Outdoors out.